I'll let you know when I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to put up the comments. I don't even know who's here yet. So yes, we are live tonight. I have not shown Mary my face yet. So I was going to wait till a couple people pooled in here. We've got a couple here so far. Hi, everybody. Say hi tonight if you're here. As everybody knows, this is Leadrobot Mary, and from Handmade by Robots. We're going into now, I think, 2 years since I met you.
I think so.
When I had, I think, 5 when we first met. I think.
Yes.
And it's a whole lot different now. Okay, are you guys ready?
I'm ready. I feel like I want to close my eyes. Tell me when to look.
Okay, you can look.
Wow. I got to get this. I got to look at this closer. Hold on. I got to get you on the big screen.
Yeah, I can put me up too.
Wow. And the under, oh my, you look pretty good though. I got to say, you're pulling it off.
I did it myself too.
Yeah, and the under eye stuff looks great.
Well, yeah, those were stickers. I thought the stickers were both of these and the Seahawks logos, and they weren't. It was just these. So I was like, but yeah, I have a whole palette of face paint now.
You need to screen grab yourself and then tag the Seahawks. And Handmade by Robots. Okay. And your tree looks good. Your chomps look good.
Yes.
I love it.
This is the tree, and here's my little robot charm, because I have both the micro in that, and then we got the Scooby-Doo, we've got the Harry Potter and the Ghost Face, and then I've got the horror coming for Christmas. So
okay, good.
I have
as everyone should have horror ornaments on their tree. Absolutely. I put my tree up. Allison was gone over Thanksgiving, but I put my tree up because some of my family is coming over because my mom, doesn't travel, so she's here. And I put the tree up. I got it decorated. Then Allison came and did the finishing touches with the micros when she got back. So we're all good to go.
It's such a good idea, and I hope that you guys have more that are going to come out for 2024, because you can never have enough of these little charms. But
well, then check Spirit in 2024.
Ooh. I love them. I mean, I do, because like you said, it even says on the box, you can use them in multiple ways. So I display them in box because I'm weird like that when they're not there. So they're actually upside down, so you can see which characters they are right there and right there. So those are the boxes for those. And then those are all my micros. And then
did you notice that in the charm boxes, the sets, we print the figures in the back so you know what was in the box?
Yes, and that's so helpful too, because otherwise, with all the way that the inner box is, you can't tell which figure goes where, and you're trying to shove it in there. So yes, it's very helpful. Dale, how are you, sir?
Hi, Dale.
What do you think, Dale? Did I pull it off?
Dale had the best story the other day about where all this money goes, the bank of Handmade by Robots. And
I saw that.
Literally cried.
That was great. Dale and I, we talk quite a bit now, and back and forth. And Dale also told me that I help him spend his money, because if I find something, or shout out to Mama J, who just popped in.
Hi, Mama J.
Helped out Dale and a couple of other people to get the exclusive that was the FYE, because we found out, because it's such a limited piece, and because there's so many FYEs across the country, some stores only got 1, and then Mama J's luckily had 3. So
it's a treasure hunt.
It is. I think
highly condone it. Yeah,
that's gonna be the hardest one. So. Yes, we'll start off with the chomps, because that's the thing that's on everybody's minds.
Well, are you going to explain your face or not?
Okay, yeah, so let me explain my face. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. And last year, at the end of the season, I should say, it was probably the beginning of 2023. At the end of last season, Mary's Seahawks needed my Lions to beat the Packers in order to make the playoffs. So we made a friendly little bet that if my Lions did so, she would buy a Lions hat. Yeah, Mama J says, don't I always look like this? It's very weird to have this on my face. I will say that for 2 reasons. So Mary was a good sport, and she bought herself a Detroit Lions hat, which you actually like the hat. And then you came on the show. And so this year we made a friendly little bet on the Lions Seahawks game. And, me being a little cocky because they were kind of doing decent and are not so much anymore. I said, well, if the Seahawks win, I will paint my face like a Seahawks fan. And don't raise the price. That's true. She didn't. And if we lost, I forget what you had to do.
Something not as much as what you did, like wear the hat or something. Yeah, you went all out. I wasn't very exciting.
Well, you didn't know about this. The girls kind of know a little bit. I'm going to up the ante. And the only thing I'm going to say is it's not too hard for you.
Okay.
It's going to be very hard on me, but I think I'm safe because of how they've been playing. So, if the Lions make it to the Super Bowl,
okay,
and they lose, I will get a tattoo of the Ralphie HMBR.
So let me get this straight. They have to make it to the Super Bowl and lose.
But if they win,
yeah,
you have to knit me a hat that looks like the robot hat.
Done. Easy.
That's what I thought. See, it's done something
done.
For you.
You'll probably get that Ralphie tattoo anyway, but okay.
My mom probably says no. Yeah, she likes being tortured. Everybody was trying to guess. Hey, Christina Payne, how are you? Everybody's trying to guess, like, oh, are you going to eat something spicy again? No, my guts are done. My guts are done. I can't do that stuff anymore. Oh, my body hates me. All right, I have a question before we get into the chomps themselves. I do have a question. Something I noticed, and I didn't notice it until today, even though it was posted.
You know, which one? Show me the side.
It doesn't matter what the side is. Anybody notice the difference here?
Oh, I do, of course, but I had a conversation with Dale about this the other day, so he should be primed and be able to answer and get an A+ on this situation.
So the normal Handmade by Robots boxes, the robot is holding a heart, but on the chomps, they're holding an orange.
Did you see there's something else on there?
Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, he's got teeth.
He's got fangs.
I didn't notice that until you just said that.
So we're having a lot of fun with the robot. You know, obviously we made him stab to death on the side of the new Ghostface box, but he didn't die. But let me rest assured, the robot did not die. He is fine.
That's good.
Some of the sports figures, they've been doing things where they're going to put him in team colors. So we're having a lot of fun with the robot and doing some fun things on the side of the box. And there are new robot mascots coming.
I am praying, and don't say anything and don't give it away. I am praying that my city will get on board with this at some point, because we have two of the cutest we have Rory, and that is the Lions, and we have the Tigers that have our little, the little tiger mascot. They would both be so cute. And I did get all the sports ones this year. They're down there. So the Royals had one, the Nationals won again with Teddy Roosevelt. And then obviously the Kraken did one last year. And then we've got Bowie.
He's cute.
The Kraken from this year. And he's a limited edition too. I think it was 500-ish, I think. But if you guys are following the Seattle Kraken on Instagram, make sure you guys go check it out, because they are actually doing a giveaway where you can win a Bowie and you can also win the prototype. So if you want to do that, please check that out.
Caitlin, I love your comment. Yes, the robots cannot die. They just need to be repaired. Fun robot fact. There's a company called, let me get it right, Cavalry Robotics. And they make robots for car manufacturing and stuff. But they've figured out our brand, and they ordered for their Christmas party for all the kids. They ordered chomps. They ordered robot micros. So they're all in. Yeah, they've even talked about doing a exclusive color of our robot for them that matches their colors. But they're having a good old time with our robot and our figures, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, I have another good idea while we're talking about it, since we're onto the robot.
Oh, yes, let's please. Hi, Marisol.
So, okay. They do... the F-bomb does advent calendars with ones that are about the same size as your micros. Would Handmade by Robots be open to doing an advent calendar with maybe the robot in different colorways or translucents and glow in the darks? You guys could throw
I
some
don't think I could, I have an order threshold, except on exclusive and stuff. I don't know how that would pencil out financially, like if I could get enough people on board. But we do have advent calendars in a lot of our licensing agreements because early on we were going to do some advent calendars. But I just couldn't get the pricing right. The F word, as you say, they did a really good job on pricing their figures. And I know they make way, 20 times more than we do. But we just couldn't make it work financially. Now there is a chance next year for a 9 micro set. It wouldn't be an advent calendar, but kind of have that feel. But yeah, advent calendars I've always loved. I think it's super cool. Just haven't been able to execute one. Oh my God, Mama J, do you like Alice Cooper? I didn't realize.
I just thought about it. I was like, well, that would be a good idea because that's something that I would actually, even if it was charms or the micros, either way, because you guys did the mystery figs that you did with Hot Topic, and I got all of them except the chase. I'm still looking for the chase, but I got every other color of that, and so I didn't know if like you guys could do like a whole horror one where you did micros of all the horrors, or you did like micros.
So you're saying what you're missing is in here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too bad for you. Oh, by the way, I knit this knife. I just thought I'd show it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it cute? It's a cute bloody knife.
Well, you redid your whole room, and we were talking, we were chatting, and you're like, you would probably go wild. And what I told Mary was, I basically would need an adult diaper in order to go to her house, because I'd get down there and be like, ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm basically at the age now where if I sneeze or cough, I pee my pants. So,
well, my mom has a full supply of Depends here if you need some, so you're good. But I'll just give you a little, now if we can see over here, right above there's some protos.
Oh, nice.
We're trying, Allison and I did a big reorg of the downstairs prior to Thanksgiving to make it look like I give a shit about how my house looks. So it looks really good right now. We've been trying to keep it up. But in the process, I redid my office area. So I have something behind me, which is great. I have figures. And then my mom, who most of you know, she's 95 and she lives with me and she's great. She has a walker. And I'll be in a call with, let's say I'm on a call with Hot Topic, she comes tootling by, is right behind, and which is comical and awesome, and they love her. And she taught me how to knit, so no complaints there. But that helps kind of give me, I like it. I feel like I'm enclosed and I have a little office area. So
Dale said, I would love an all-white figure for DIY coloring. Now, I will say this. When I went to Motor City Comic-Con, which is where I got RoboCop signed.
Yep.
I went over to talk to a gentleman. His name is Kyle Rise Irving. He is a Michigan-based artist, and what I have is a chomp. He's right there of the Spawn Violator.
Okay.
And what I wanted him to do, because you guys came out with the chomps, is I wanted him to take one of the plain common chomps and then paint that to look like Spawn. And he said he's already tried it with a couple of them, but what he has trouble with is his paint style, and actually doing it with the knit on the figure itself is very, very difficult. Now, I did one for So Bless, and I hope it didn't come apart, but I did. I took Voldemort and I turned him into Venom for him and painted it and added, clay and everything else. So I think it would be an awesome idea if there was like a plain, like you could do like just a plain human being figure in all white and it could be a DIY. I think that would be a lot of fun. I know
I wrote it down. Dale, paint your own. I love it. But agreed with painting that texture on the knitting. So when you knit color, you knit with the stitches, right? So we want to always, and if you look at our figures, most of the time, hopefully, we stay true to that where it looks like, the colors follow the stitches. So I'm not surprised he had trouble painting it, especially if he doesn't understand knitting, that it has to be within those parameters of those stitches. But no, I think that's a great idea. I'm sure I can get a licensor on board to do that and maybe include some sort of, a little pamphlet with some suggestions of how to color, I think that'd be really fun. Dale, That is your figure, my friend.
Now, I don't know if you saw Mama J. I think she posted
did. It looked really good.
She did such a good job. She did such a great job. In fact, I have right there. I'm getting better with the finger pointing thing. I have a piece of art that she made me. So it's got all my favorite stuff. It's got Baby Yoda on it, and Star Wars, the Transformers, and the Ninja Turtles, and more Baby Yoda. And then on the back is an astronaut.
I love it. That's cool.
Isn't that cool? Something that I really loved for. So we've got the Chomps coming out now. There are 13 total, and I told you when I started redoing so now behind me is just all basically handmade by robots. And when I started redoing my shelves, because I had so many and now I have more, I started realizing, like, I was getting to a point, I'm like, I'm missing this number. Why am I missing this number? So I stopped what I was doing. I went on your website, and if you guys didn't know, there is lists on there where you guys can actually go through and see what you're missing. So I did that. And so I started writing down the numbers that I was missing. And I was freaking out because I'm like, the last number, I forget what it was. I'm like, how am I missing 70 something? I mean, I know I kind of slacked off a little bit for a while, but I'm like, there's no way. And then I realized that you had chunks of numbers that not out yet. They hadn't been listed.
Not out yet, or so we do, our parent company, BDA, does a lot of work with corporate clients. And if we, as a brand, feel like that corporate client, and they go pitch the client the brand, and we feel like that is something that works with the brand, we assign it a number, but obviously we don't publish it until it's announced or released. So there's some of those, and there's just some like where we plan figures and they never came to fruition. And we'll recycle those numbers and use them. We'll pop them back in there. But technically it's supposed to be in order, but not really. So there you go. There's my answer to that.
Well, once these started coming out, the boxes, then I was like, okay, that's that chunk. I know that okay, there are 13 spots there. That's going to be the run of the Chomps. And then based on other things, I'm kind of guessing where some other, are like going to fit in. And you can kind of guess where like Fred and Daphne will be because of where you have some of the other Scooby-Doo figures. But I was less panicked because I was more at like 20 something that I didn't have. Most of them being, I have to catch up on the Killer Clowns. But then I went kind of buck wild. But you guys did a sale recently. So you did the Black Friday sale. And I know Mama J won a contest recently. And so I sent her a gift card for your website. And so Mama J ordered this one. I have to admit, don't kill me, chat. I have never watched an episode of Stranger Things. I know who the characters are, most of them.
I gotta go.
I know. I'm horrible. I thought it was more of a kiddie show, so I didn't really get into it. But then it was like all of a sudden it was everywhere, and 11 with the Egos, and I can pretty much tell you most of the characters' names, but I hadn't seen an episode. But this is the one that Mama J wanted. Obviously, you know why. But I will say this is one of the most detailed figures that you guys have done.
And you know what? We were going to put that in a show and tell box to show the back, but we decided not to because it would be $19.95. But yeah, check out the back of this bad boy.
So spin him around. So you got the Hellfire Club logo on the back, which is just amazing. The hair looks great. The guitar looks great. Yeah, Mama J's like, he has a guitar.
Side note on the hair. It seems like a lot of, I'm trying to think who else did it. Some Harry Potter characters and this character, two different licensors, right? Netflix and Warner Brothers. Come back and we want bigger hair. We want more sexy hair. We're like, okay, we'll give Eddie some bigger hair. And so we, and we always laugh with the artist, like, okay, mess up his hair more. And they're like, all right.
I think it was Hermione that you told us that
Hermione and Hagrid. Hagrid, they had to give some sexy hair too.
Some sexy hair. And then I loved the waffle. So this is 11. I love that you guys put the waffle in, and then she's got the bloody nose. But see, I couldn't even tell you. I don't know why she's got the bloody nose. That's what I have to find out. I know about the bloody nose. I've seen it on several different products, but I gotta check the show out. And then last but not least,
keep an eye on Geek Fuel. They have a lot of great exclusives coming, and they've been shipped, so I'm sure they're going to drop them at some point. But there's a lot. The Demogorgon, that's Uncle Bob. We call him Uncle Bob because he's fat and sassy, and I feel like I can outrun him, and not like the other Demogorgon. I feel like I can get away from him.
He's great. I mean, and I love that you did it with, you know, the open face and everything else, but he's super cute. And then he's got like, I call him old lady boobs.
Yeah, he does.
Like wrinkly and saggy.
That packaging was a bitch with Netflix because they had a very strict packaging template that we had to change the guidelines, and Allison did a great job on that. Good job, Allison.
Good job, Allie.
Her response was, "Thanks, I hate you."
I like the original package.
Yeah, the original packaging was dynamite, but they had us change it, and we're like, "All right, here we go."
I mean, I like it because like the bottom of the box kind of reminds me of like being in an 80s arcade, which is kind of, you know, the time frame of, yeah. I think they did a really good job. Allison's not on this live. No, but I can still bother her. She's sitting in ear distance.
And she can hear everything, and she's watching.
Of course she is. Hi, my darling. And last but not least is the King of Horror.
Oh, side note, Dale made a good point. So we did a bunch of new stickers, and we're including that if you make a order, like we did first, we did the Godzilla one. If you pre-ordered, we did that super cute Godzilla, the Handmade by Robot mashup. But here's our Ghostface sticker. Where am I? There's the robot as Ghostface. Please do not look at my nail polish. Here is the robot as Chucky.
Yeah, which that
Demogorgon sticker I don't have. This is Shorty and the robot sticker had a baby. There you go. So now I just want to make the robot stickers and everything. I've lost my mind.
Well, of course, and then I like this one too because this is what I picture you like on a daily basis in the morning. Is you're having, you know, your Crunchbot coffee, and then you're on your phone doing business.
You have no idea how nice the Crunchbot coffee situation is. I mean, so she had this idea where, because she goes and gets coffee all the time. She gets my mom coffee. It's great. And she used to be a barista, so she knows how to make great coffee. So she's like, I'm going to make a coffee corner. And I said, okay, that means I have to clean out that corner of the kitchen. She says, I will do it. I said, okay. So when I cleaned for Thanksgiving, I put a bunch of stuff away. So that corner is awesome. And she even has Marisol. Please do send an angry email. I'll respond immediately. But I made Allison little stickers for Crunchbot Coffee, established 2023. So I force her to put the sticker on every cup she gives me. It's an extra little special touch.
It's so cute. I mean, I love when you guys are posting those. It's great. And then I'm like, what would I order? And I was like trying to think of like how I could be like that annoying person that walks in and says that, you know, you want a triple shot espresso with almond milk, double calf. I don't know. I was like trying to think of something stupid to say. And then I was like, Allie's just going to laugh at me.
Well, Allison doesn't like when people deviate from the coffee they've given her and ask for anything else. Shar and Renee both have like, hey, could you add some more vanilla or whatever? She's like, I'm never making you coffee again.
For offer is what's for offer, and that's it. This is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way.
Have you guys, there's two different coffee brands that I love. Bones Coffee. They have some amazing, like really cool flavors. Allie, you wouldn't have to do much. My favorite is the Web Slinger because it tastes like Rice Krispie treats. I don't know if you're into that, but it's really, really good. And then I just bought 2 pounds from one called Kitty Town Coffee. And the reason I did it is because I ordered so much from you guys that I've saved up all my shop points. And I got like 2 pounds of coffee for like $5 shipped.
Nice.
Yeah. But Kitty Town Coffee, which is really cool, is for every pound of coffee that you buy, they feed a homeless cat for a week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So there, it's a little bit, and I have a little kind of a soft spot now is that we have Butters and 4 kittens left living in the barn. But if anybody in Michigan wants a kitten, please call me.
If I was closer, I'd take a barn cat, but I'm not.
And they're litter box trained and everything now. They've had all their first shots. But my dad is so adorable. Like he goes up there and he's like, I got to go take care of the animals. And then all of a sudden he'll send little videos and he's for like 3 minutes straight. He's like playing around with them because there's 3 boys and then Whisper, which we were always planning on keeping Whisper, the other little girl. But the 3 boys are still there too. So
love it. Let me give you some more updates.
Sure.
So I'm going to show you 3 figures, 2 of which have been seen. One is not. We do have a lot of new retailers coming on board, not to be mentioned yet, but the toy fair was very successful for us. We had an amazing time. Allison and I were there. We had some of our sales reps there, but we were busy start to finish, 30, 40 people in the booth. It's nuts. So we picked up a lot of really great retailers, and we're very excited. And some new licenses coming. The website, we're going to do some major website changes.
No. Okay.
We will not be shipping out of my house anymore, thank God. Although I love all you people, but yes, that's going to change. It's just it's too big of a business right now to do it. And I would like to get my pool table back. So we're going to make a change there. And what's that?
So that's not a bad thing. Although I will miss my lovely little notes from Shar.
Yes, you will not be getting. Well, you might get notes from Shar, but they won't be in your boxes. But I'm really excited for that because we're going to do more exclusives and more. The website's going to be even more dialed in. And let's look. Do you guys want to see a new figure?
I don't know. Do you guys want to see a new figure? I know there's at least one person, 2 people that want to see one, and 3.
Okay. This is there's another figure that goes with this, which I'm sure you can guess, but here is Victor from Corpse Bride.
Oh, I love it. That's great. How cute.
So we're excited about that one. And there is an Emily to go along with it, but I can't show you her yet. She's still working on it. We actually got, so a lot of the licenses, if it's a property like that and like Tim Burton stuff, he actually reviews, or his team reviews all of the renders. And so he gave us some really good feedback, but it's so weird that Tim Burton looked at our drawing. It's so weird. And then we have 2 new micros coming. When do these land? February? These will get into our warehouse in February, so you'll probably see them out and about in March on our website about then. But here is a micro Wednesday, which I've shown the sample before, but here she is in all her glory. And then here's a little mini Mike.
Oh, now see, the company I work for now, and I know they're at soccer right now, but I got their son the last Glow Michael Myers because their son's really into horror.
Yeah.
And I got him the last Glow Michael Myers from Hot Topic.
Yep.
And so now that was his first one, Handmade by Robots, but he loved it. And like I was telling everybody, I can take you off a big now, unless you got more to show.
Yes. No. I have all sorts of things, but I can't show them all.
They were like, every time I get a new one, I go in there. So like when I picked up Reagan and Michael Myers, like we went in we like put lights on, and Michael Myers went in the bathroom so I could show her the glow. And then we were sniffing Reagan. I know that sounds weird, but we were. And no, she doesn't. What? Marisol's like, take my money. But we, I've got them on board with this. And so like, I showed them Ghostface and everything else. And they were like, these are great. Da, 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 da. And I have gotten them a couple of F-bomb ones, as well. But I got him something really cool for Christmas and, that his parents are giving him, it's neither collectible related or anything. So I hope that he likes it. But this one then came out.
Oh, I love that one. Yeah. That's so great.
He turned out great. And the fact that you could make him look stitched and, even with the scars and all the damage and everything else and his hair and his hairline and everything. And then the clothing, you guys did such a good job on this one.
And we had to simplify that so much. I mean, that figure would have been a $30 retail if we didn't, because of all the stripes. And, if you look at him compared to his real outfit, the stripes are simplified, and NBC was totally on board with that. They came back and had us change a couple things, but I love Chucky. And the show on, what is it, USA Network, I think? Mm-hmm. That is such a good show, and it's so outrageous, and I love it.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. I did catch an episode of that, although I watched most of it through my fingers. Because I'm that much of a wuss. I think I like that even you can even tell, since the beginning ones, which are up here,
Yeah.
that you guys have taken the figures to a whole different level. And I don't know if that comes down to like what these different people are licensors are willing to do in order to get the figure to look that way, or if you guys have developed a better way of making the figures, but the detail on them has gotten so much better. I mean, even with Ghostface, I mean, you just did a couple little changes, but it looks like a completely different figure.
Yeah. It's a combination of our designers, licensor feedback, our designers getting more comfortable with designing this knit look figure. But it's a lot of times I have to pull them back. I mean, they'll send me a figure. Well, here's my design. It has 20 colors. I'm like, I can't make that. That will never pass muster. So, it's, but we care so much about the properties, and we're all such fans that we want to add as many details as we can. But, we got to draw the line at some point.
But what you guys have been able to do, like just with Eddie, I mean, with the, even looking at his jean jacket and then the guitar and then the Hellfire figure on the back. I mean, you can tell, who it is. It looks just like him. And that's what you guys don't do the same mold for the heads, the Demogorgon. You can tell you could be 50 feet away from these characters and still know exactly who it is.
Which is so weird because it's made to look knitted. I mean, yeah, it's weird that what you can do with a couple lines of expression and eyebrows and the way the lips will look. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm always shocked when they come back because it's really simple design, as far as the face goes.
But it is, but it isn't. I mean, you guys change the shape. I mean, if you go and you find renderings or pictures of, Bowie, I mean, this looks like Bowie. I mean, you guys make it look, you can tell who it is. And it's awesome that, and I know that, the owner of BDA or major shareholder, whatever, is a partial owner of the Seattle Kraken. But when you see these other teams getting on board this year with these, it's like, in the sports ones, I plan on collecting. I don't care what team it is. Obviously, I'll even, if they come out with something, I'll do something. I would love for you guys to do a dog for Kenneth Walker and do K9. Even though he's hurt.
Yeah, I know.
But doing a dog in his little K9 jersey, that would be so cute.
We're doing, I can say that we're doing our first Major League Soccer figure next year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like Lionel Messi or something? That would be fun.
I cannot say. Not revealed this time.
I will take a David Beckham, but in his underwear ad. I don't know how well he looks sitting down, but you could give him some abs. I was wondering if you guys, so I don't know if you've seen it, but McDonald's is collabing again with an artist. I forget what his name is off the top of my head. I have the box sitting in my living room because that's what I had for dinner. Would it ever be possible to do something where you guys collabed with like a McDonald's, or if you got licensing from McDonald's and you guys could do like Grimace and the chicken nuggets and all that kind of fun stuff as well?
I actually got an email about the chicken nuggets yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. No, I mean, it's so far down the road. I get a lot of emails like that. So, something to talk about. I did quote out a Burger King Happy Meal in Mexico with a certain figure, which I can't name. So that might happen in 2025. I don't know. So there's a lot of corporate type stuff like behind the scenes happening as well.
That's good. But I'm like, it's weird because now I start thinking about that. I'm like, oh, this would be cute as a Handmade by Robot, or this would be cute as a Handmade by Robot. I still think the best part of everything, like since I first met you guys 2 years ago, I mean, I've known Allie longer, but is how far this has come. Like I said, I think I had 5 or 8 figures, and now, I mean, you guys can't even see them all. There's a whole 2 more rows on that side, down at this end of all the figures, and then I'm gonna have to extend it down to the bottom now because, like I said, I got like 15 more figures. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
And Mom, now that you're here, and I know she will agree with you, but we also wanted to extend again a thank you to Handmade by Robots, and you particularly, Mary, for the well wishes while she was having her surgery. So in case you guys didn't know, my mom had 3 stents put in. We dodged a huge bullet that she did not have to have bypass surgery, and I did send her a screenshot because she's never on Instagram. of what you guys posted, and I just wanted to extend another thank you. Yeah, see, there she goes.
Well, of course, Ma Lane is very important. We want to take care of her.
Yeah, she was at Nolan's band concert tonight, so he was playing percussion. So he was playing the cymbals for one of the songs that she sent me a little recording of. But yeah, I'm still very thankful, and there's some other friends of mine that's their story to tell. But I'm just kind of thankful that everybody's kind of on the mend or getting some answers now. So going into the Christmas season, and I should show you my actual Amazon list, because I would say probably 75% of it is Handmade by Robots figures. I don't need very much. I need new boots for work, and I have a Jeep Commander, but I love it. Like, it's an old car, but I love this car. It's just a solidly built car, no rust on it or anything else. But now that they've changed the laws in Michigan, I can't be on my phone, and my whole job is driving around to different locations. So I want to get a replacement radio for it with the touchscreen so that I can see my directions in front of me and I don't have to keep looking down at my phone.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Like when I went.
Agreed. Yeah. So we just had, actually, Allison was on a trip and she was in a GameStop.
Yeah, in Kentucky.
In Kentucky. And they didn't know, they had the brand in there. They didn't know anything about it. So she gave them a quick, this is what the robots made them. The tag on the back is supposed to be a sewn-in label, what the robots think. This is in binary in the box. And they're like, that is amazing. So, it's hard with the bigger retailers to get everyone educated about the brand, for sure. So yes, your ambassadorship in the stores is much appreciated.
But it's flipped a corner, because now when I go into Hot Topic, they know what you are. And when this first started happening, and before they got in there, and I was just trying to be kind of like a little thorn in their rear end to start carrying them, is I would then get on my phone and start showing them, like, oh, this is what this is. Da, 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 da. And then FYE, I went out to the one at Great Lakes Crossing, and the girl started saying something, and I said, I know them very well. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I said, you're going to see in a year. So I went back in there, and the girl goes to me, because I forget what I was picking up. I had to pick up, the orange ghost face when it came out. And the same girl was there, and she goes, you're that Handmade by Robots girl. I don't work for them. I said, I'm a big fan. And she goes, no, but you were right. She goes, like a year ago, they weren't selling. And she goes, now, she only had like 2 or 3 left of the orange ghost face. And she's like, it's crazy how in 1 year it's flipped from being an unknown figure that kind of sat there to hardly being anything left. And I got the only one of the green ghost face that was at my FYE. And she's like, I didn't even know this is back there. She goes, but if I did, I would have taken it.
Yeah. No, FYE has been really supportive. They have a lot of new stuff coming. They have some exclusives coming. They've been great. We had a great meeting with them at Toy Fair, and it's all good.
No, FYE. The sad part is the FYE closest to me is in a mall that's dying. I don't even know if they're going to be on the first of the year.
That's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably maybe 20 stores left in this mall that used to be such a vibrant place to go to. And then like Dale, he didn't have anybody close to him where he could go pick one up. So that's where Mama J came, through on that. The closest one was 2 hours away from him. So I like that.
Speaking of malls, that's another reason for you to watch Stranger Things, because the Starcourt Mall is amazing in Stranger Things. And our approval site for Netflix is called Starcourt. So we have to log into Starcourt, is their portal for approvals.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know about the Scoops Ahoy because I wanted to get all the Scoops Ahoy ice cream flavors from Walmart. Have you seen some of those crazy ones?
No,
So what's the another world? Is it Upside Down World or something?
Oh my God.
What's it called? They have some of those flavors, and they have
Upside
some like
down. Yes.
Yeah, Upside Down. There we go. Mama J, my FYE is 5 minutes away. Well,
so when I was at the licensing show in June, July, I don't remember. Netflix had a big event on the Strip. They have a new Netflix store there, and the whole downstairs is Stranger Things. And I think I posted a bunch of stories to our Instagram, but they had a Scoops Ahoy promo going, or so free ice cream, and the people were in the Scoops Ahoy outfits. It was really cool. If you're ever in Vegas, definitely go to the Stranger Things store.
Oh yeah, I'll check that out. We're planning the girls. Hopefully that includes Allie, and you're more than welcome to come too, Mary. We're planning on a trip to Vegas together because that way we're all in one place at one time. So it would be BK Phipps, Mama J, Caitlin, me, Sassy. We're hoping to get Allie there as well, and let's see, Roscoe Pops, Angie, and Roo Crew. So that whole little group of the clucking chickens that we are. We're trying to get everybody to go to Las Vegas next year together. I have a feeling that we're gonna break Caitlin, but
Caitlin's like, I guess.
Yeah, Caitlin's like, I don't know if I could do this. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, you are. You're going out till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Let me ask Allison one question if she thinks I can show this. Do you think I can show this paint technique or not? No. Okay. Allison's giving me a veto to what I can show. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, please come complain directly to her DM on her Instagram.
Dang it, Allie. That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. I am going to announce something, and so this is a first look. I will actually put it up tomorrow on Instagram. But in light of all the chomps, I've been having fun, and I've been doing my own investigative reporting on all of this. But in light of we're almost to the halfway point on the chomps. And so this has nothing to do with Handmade by Robots, nothing to do with Abominable. I did kind of clear it with them just to make sure that they weren't going to do some sort of a contest. I didn't want to step on any toes, but we're going to do this contest. So this is Guess the Exclusive. So what I've done on here is I've marked the 6 that have been released. I have marked the limited piece count number, although I don't know what the common one is. This one, if there was, it could be in the thousands. I don't know because that was on various sites, but where each one has been exclusive so far. So what the contest is going to involve is there's A through G that's left. You've got the fluorescent pink one, the patina one. You've got C, which I know where that one's from. You've got D, which it almost looks like a reverse glow or something. I don't know.
That's the albino chomp, I think.
Albino chomp. Okay. There, E is the gold one. F is the metallic, and then G is what chomps called in the past as their cotton candy chomp. So I don't know where these are. I understand that Dale has some thoughts on that because he works with Hobby DB and stuff like that. So I told Dale he's not allowed to enter because he would get them all right. But what we're going to do is what I'd like you to do is on that, and I will also put it on YouTube. So it'll be on 2 different places. Give me your guesses for each one, A through G, of who you think is going to be the retailer exclusive, even if it's Abominable, or if any of those retailers are going to, including Handmade by Robots, is going to release a second one. And then as a tiebreaker, what you're going to do is tell me how many of the gold one, because my gut tells me that the gold one is going to be one of the most limited. I could be completely wrong. But if you kind of look at the progression, they're going down in number. They're pretty much going down in number. And it could change, but so far it's been pretty close to that had they been released.
I love your thought process on all this.
Well, this has been driving me nuts at night. Like I'm looking at them, I'm like, where's this one going to come from? Because then there was like a rapid succession. This is going to continue until there are 3 left. So whether that is in a month or whether that's 4 months down the road, until there are 3. And when we get down to 3, I will announce that we've closed off entries for that. And then what you will win will be either a gift card to Handmade by Robots or Abominable, whichever you choose. That I'll give you that away to whoever wins. So it's going to first come down to whoever has the most exclusive, right? Who you think the retailer is going to be. And then if I have a tie where people got all 7 of them right, and you have to have your entries in, like I said before, the last 3. So really it'll come down to the last 3 and whether or not you get them right, because I'll slowly be giving away the clues.
So you're saying that Dale, myself, and Allison cannot participate in the contest?
Correct. Because
I will give you a tiny tidbit that will not affect anybody's guessing, but one of the figures that's already released was originally for a retailer who is now closed.
Oh, interesting.
That could be a bonus points round.
That could be a bonus point round. Okay. So, bonus
that?
point.
What did you say it was?
A retailer that closed, we gave that exclusive to somebody else. You know this one. You were at Toy Fair. Ooh, I even stumped Allison.
Oh.
Oh, she got it. She got
I
it.
got it.
Okay, she got it. She got it.
I was like,
All right.
what?
So, nobody else in this. So, you get an extra point. So, there's 7 points possible with the tiebreaker. Only the people that were in this show tonight will have the extra 8th point that you can earn, which is knowing which, or guessing which one of those was supposed to be an exclusive for a retailer that is no longer with us.
And every single one of those is a retailer exclusive, except for that one that you've marked various. That's our kind of our standard one that people can order. And we did order more of that, but not a lot. Trust me.
I love it. I mean, I love them all. And I did show that picture. I put that up on Instagram of the difference of the glows, because everyone's like, why are you getting three glows? And I'm like, because one is orange, one is white, and one is green.
And then Connor and our team have talked about doing some more. We'll see next year, maybe. So some other fun collabs.
I think there's a lot of people that you guys could do that with. I mean, there's so many really cool artists. Friday night, I'm going to be interviewing Imbits. It's IMB1TS on Instagram. I ended up winning a little set of designer toys. Allie, I know, likes designer toys. And they look like those adolescent animals with shells, but they're not exactly those. But Mary, wait till you see the booties on these. It's almost as good. It's almost as good as Slimer's booty.
Okay, all right. I will be the judge of that.
So I'm going to interview him on Friday. It might be like during the afternoonish time. It just depends on when he doesn't have meetings. But I won the set. They already are here, and I peeked at them, but I did not take them out of the box. They're so adorable. They have such a good little booty on them. So I'm looking forward to that. But I've getting to know people and getting back into the interview process over the past several weeks. Like even talking to Mary, who played Boo in Monsters.
Right.
She's got this whole artistic side to her. And then, with Xander introducing me, you guys have like such a pulse on, like you guys could like get in on this whole thing where these artists just do amazing things. A booty collab with Kim. There you
love
go.
it. Well, I don't want to bore everyone to death. I feel like I've shown you all that I can show you at this time.
That's fine. I still have to I'm going to do the giveaway. You guys are more than welcome to go. I know you guys have dinner in the oven and everything else. Hey, Bobber.
Oh, Bob. I see you, Bob.
Yeah, Bobber, hold on to your butt because 2024 is coming, and I think you're going to get back to collecting. Robert, you're late. So we are going to give away. I have 2 Battle Damaged Batmans. You're more than welcome to go, Mary, though. You don't have to stick around.
Okay, I'm going to go because Allison has questions on the oven. She's concerned that she's burning the shit out of the house.
All right. Well, thank you so much, my dear. Okay. Merry Christmas to you guys both.
Bye, you guys.
Up after the new year.
Thanks a bunch. Okay, bye.
All right. So welcome back, everybody. All right. So I have 2 of the Battle Damaged Batman. I left the tissue paper on, but as you can see, for whatever reason, when they shipped them, all of them came with Battle Damaged boxes. So I have 2 of them. What they did was special thank you to Variant Comics, because they're who sent them to me. But they actually ended up sending me 3 of the same figure. You can see this one's got a little pinch. I didn't try and open them to see if you guys could fix them. So what we're going to do is go to the video I dropped earlier today, which is the one with my mom and Nolan I guess we can't do that anymore. All right. Let's just do it this way. If you guys are interested, and give me a second to grab a wheel, because I forgot you can't do that other. Well, we can. I think I can still do it, right? Net picker. See if I can do this one for free, because the one last time I couldn't do for free. I can, then we'll do it that way. And if not, then we'll do it with a wheel where I have to type all your names in. 1 second here. I guess I should have been on this earlier, but I didn't. I was not on the ball. So what do you guys think of my face paint? Did I do a good job? Oh, I was recording it. All right, let's do this way. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that. Our paint has it right now, so it's gonna be hey Mary, how are you? Hashtag Batman. If you guys go over to that video and drop hashtag Batman, we will give away these two. They will ship on Saturday. Unfortunately, I am not going to be around enough the next 2 days, next couple of days to make it over to the post office, but I will ship these on Saturday. Hashtag Batman. Christina Payne is dropping the link to that video. Well, I have two. Just so you know, though, they will come with a little bit of damage. Mine had the same damage. I opened it up. I kind of worked on the crease a little bit. And so you can see. But these, I think, were limited to 1,500 pieces. They are Whatnot exclusives. Hashtag Batman. Mary, click on that link up above that Christina just dropped and go over there. If you don't enter, Dale, then you won't win. Yeah, if you go, no, it's no problem, Mary. Like, if you go over there, Mary, what do you think of my face? I say this part itches, and I mean, I know, like, the whole thing with the Wizard of Oz, back then they had some sort of silver paint that actually, like, if you put too much of it on, it made you sick. And so they actually had to change up how he was painted so that his skin could breathe. Like, this silver stripe itches completely. Give you guys another minute. Whoops. Showing 8 unique comments. Let's share this out. Hi, Sass. If you want to jump in, click the link that Christina dropped, painted for up there. She dropped, and then it's hashtag Batman on that. If you guys want to get into the contest. So it is for one of 2 Battle Damaged Batmans with an actual Battle Damage box. All right, going once. Going twice. I've been here watching my TV. Oh, okay. No, I'm not, Bob. Hashtag Batman. All right, are we ready? Everybody in? Everybody in? Nope, Caitlin. Because I need to go wash this crap off my face. Because it's starting to get itchy. All right, here we go. Mary Mary, you're gonna have to somehow get with me, so I can get your address, or I can get it from Teresa. So Mary wins one. Let me write that down. Mary. And then we're gonna pick one more. Got one more to go. And Sassy. So Sassy Cajun. Congratulations. If you guys want to see what the figure, yeah, Dale has one. I think Dale has more figures than I do. Where does he go? Oh, he's over in the corner. But he does look like he's got I can't grab him, sorry. He does look like he's got blood and the whole outfit is torn. There was a battle damaged Batman and Superman. Superman was the other one. They're both still available on Whatnot if you're interested in getting those. I think there was more of the Superman than there were of the Batman. The Batman was a little bit more limited. Like I said, all of mine did take the paper off yours. Okay. Now, Sass, like I said, the box has got a little bit of damage on the window. So you can see, like, his skin's showing through where his uniform's all torn. And I think on the back of his cape is torn as well. So the other one, Superman, also has a Whatnot exclusive sticker on it. But yeah, the Superman is great too. But yeah, these turned out. But you can see this got pinched. So I didn't mess with it, Sassy. You're more than welcome to try and push it out. Still a great figure. I think these were $20-some a piece. So I couldn't figure out when they showed up why I had 5 boxes instead of 2. So yeah, it's because they sent me extras on accident. I did reach out to the company, and thank you again to Variant Comics for letting me keep those. I did tell them I would give these 2 away. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. So like I said, Friday will be the Imbits interview. I don't know the time yet. We're kind of working on that. It might be earlier in the afternoon or later in the evening. I may or may not have an appointment. I already sent the guy the proposal, but we'll see if I still have to go out there. And then I'm looking to get with Tenacious Toys and do an interview with them as well. Everybody's starting to kind of get in on the designer toys. I think everybody's kind of, circulating around trying to find new things. If you need the queen of mystery boxes and blind bags, go check out Mama J's channel. Such fun things that she's got going on. And see, what else do I have coming? Mama J and Caitlin got me. In fact, Caitlin made me blush. I've got a video coming for that. I have the opening of the DC Advent Calendar. If you're following Caitlin, I would just stick with hers. She's been doing them on the daily. Mine is I did it all at one shot. So my mom bought that for me. I really wanted to open it. I do have them. I kind of blocked it so that you guys couldn't see them. I didn't want to ruin it for Caitlin's videos. It took long enough. I have other designer toys. Thank you, sir. But it has to be something special. And yes, I was the F word slappy for a while. So I'm not going to completely get into it. I mean, this is still going to be my main hobby right here. This takes enough of my money. And then I talk to Dale and make him spend money. Yeah, it's still sitting down here on top of the printer too, Caitlin. The only good part is I didn't open it on camera. It was below the camera. I think it would be a great idea if Mary and those guys can somehow figure out a way to do something like that, or even if it's like the week of Christmas or the 12 days of Christmas, like, so it's only 12 items in there, but do the 12 days of Christmas where you would open that. I think that would be fun. I think it's a good way to promote the micros and the charms. It's going in its proper location. I just forgot to take it earlier. But you guys, anybody who's been around Mama J and I long enough and knows some of our history together, one of the things that Mama J sent me, I got a good chuckle out of that too. But I will say, Mama J, I love it, and I already used it today. 13 Days of Halloween, that would be a good one too. So hopefully she comes back and sees it. All right, you guys. So you guys heard it here. You guys are going to be the only ones that, and anybody who watches this is going to know there will be an 8th one. I don't want you guys to put it in there. I just want you to put 8, and then your guess of which one of those other exclusives, the first 6 that don't have a name or that already have their pictures on them, who that was meant for. And she said it was a retailer that has since closed. And so see if you guys can take a guess on that one, and then make sure that you mark A through G on the others of who you think those retailers would be. Don't forget, some may have more than one. That's all the hint I'm going to give you. Some may have more than one. And then what is the limited edition piece count of the gold one? So I think that's going to be the one that's going to be the smallest. Dunnies. Yep. And what are those things that you collect, Bob? You have a tattoo of it. Although if the Lions make the Super Bowl and lose, which they will, I have to get a tattoo. So we'll see what happens there. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go wash my face. Glorbles, that's what they are. I'm going to go wash my face and get this stuff off of it. Hopefully it comes off, because if I do end up having to go to an appointment tomorrow, I really can't look like this. Blobs. I appreciate everybody for joining. Thank you again to Mary Handmade by Robots for coming in. Dale, no one ever answered me. Why is the orange on the side? Why is it the orange instead of the heart? Thanks, Caitlin. Just DM me. All right, you guys, have a great evening, and congrats to the winners. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.